Hi, and welcome to January 2023 Patreon rewards videos. Happy New Year. December was a really bad month for me. I didn't do any art at all. Well, I can't say that. Actually, I did do a little bit of art. So, but as a reward, I wanted to show you some of what I am going to do next and something that I've already done and a little bit of an explanation of of a few things. For one thing, I actually talked to the people that I've been doing commissions for with all the Hymns of Paradise stuff, and I've kind of quit doing that because it's taking up too much of my time. Like it basically, I for the last 3 months, I haven't been able to do anything on my own. I've only been able to do the hymns pieces. And when I got sick, I wasn't even able to do that. And then even that, I was just like, it was really burning me out. I was in the brink of burnout. And in fact, being sick kind of forced me to realize how burned out I really was, and helped me recharge and change the direction that I was going. So I'm a little bit excited about where I'm headed in this month, but before I get to that, I will talk about some of the three or four things the three things, because the fourth thing, the postcard, I ended up doing here in January because I didn't do it in December. But this is what I actually did do art wise. So I was, like I said, I was in bed. The very first thing that I wanted to do when I got out of bed, when I was able to finally draw in bed, was this. So I did I had done this a long time ago, but what I did was this. This was done in Prismacolor pencils, and the exercise was an attempt to see if I could, if I was to paint an image like this from an icon. I basically just took an icon of Jesus, and then I pretended that I was going to paint it. And what would I use to paint, and how would I approach it? So I did the underlying the what the green first, and then so it was an exercise in an attempt to paint. I didn't do the white until at the end. I went from mid tone to dark tone, that whole thing. So that was what the exercise was. So that's what that sketch is. And then let's see, what am I here? This I had at the time I had been pretty much the only thing I could do was just lay there. But I tend to pray a rosary in Latin, but I had a hard time concentrating. My head was really foggy, and then so I just took an audio that I found of a Latin rosary, and it happened to be John Paul II, who prayed the rosary in Latin. So I kind of had him in my head while I was praying that rosary in Latin, and so I drew. I first drew this, and I didn't like it. So then I drew this, which was a little bit more accurate of a likeness. And then after I drew that, I drew this in order to capture this. Is this flopped? I feel like this is flopped. This is not the way I drew it. This is flopped. I'm going to unflop this. Yeah, it's weird. I don't remember flopping it, but I guess I accidentally flopped it. So, but I will reflop it, and then and then you will see the but then I redrew this face here again. So that was me. That was where my head was at the time. And then finally, I was once again in my sketchbook trying to draw Saint Christopher. How would I draw Saint Christopher and make it look a little bit more flat and iconic? And that was it. Those were the sketches. Shocking that they're religious, right? Like oh my goodness, I haven't been drawing enough of this stuff. All right, so that is that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the postcard. So this month's postcard. So here's this month's postcard. Yeah, and the winner of this month's postcard is Ruthie or Paul. You guys have won this month's postcard, so I'll be sending you this. Okay, so what is this postcard and what's the story behind this postcard? Because it actually does have a story. So here's the thing. And this is why I've said that I'm getting a little bit excited about what's going to happen and where we're moving towards. So I'm going to show you something here. Okay, so let me bring this in here. So this image here is what I drew. So it doesn't look like this. Like it looks very different. This image is a computer generated image. I generated it on my phone using the Wonder app, and so the prompts. One of the prompts that I used was Rembrandt and chiaroscuro and detailed face. I forgot. Like a lot of prompts like that, right? So so that's what I did, and then after that, I re-imported the drawing, this image, into the app, and I wrote some other prompts. I don't remember what they were, but it gave me this, and then it gave me this, and then it gave me this. So these are the three different there was a lot. I went through a lot of them. They were all a little bit different. These are the only ones that I kind of liked. So this is the one, this one right here. So this is the one that I drew, sort of. Okay, so notice that, see, because look at what the heck's happening here. Like, so like eyes are all jacked and weird. Like this eyeball is all whacked out. So by the way, all these images I'm giving you all of these images too. Like I'm sending these too with the rewards. So here's this. See, and so I could show you right here. So this is my. So I hand drew it. I looked. I just I did an even more exaggerated version of this by hand. I looked at it and then I decided to change the shapes the way that, see, look at it, like this kind of square shape here, and then I kind of did my own version of it. And then and so like I said, this is really messed up. So what I ended up doing was I went and I took this image, and I took an image, a thing that makes the image better, like a higher res, and I stuck it in one of those programs and made it a little bit more detailed. And then I went in and I went in to repaint it. And so I went over and repainted this a little bit. I fixed this eyeball and this whole body. I like this more. So I took this body and put it on this. And so I came up with this. So this is the image that I doctored and changed around, and I fixed the eye See how now it looks like an actual eye? And I repainted this one so that it's looking straight instead of all busted up and crooked like this one. It was all busted up and weird, and the pupil was all off and weird. So I went in and I fixed it. So I repainted the eye, and then I like I said, I changed the body so that it's that other body, and I think and I still not kind of done with it. This is kind of where it is at the end, and I think maybe I was going to add a little bit of a rim light in here, maybe just kind of mess around with it. This was really fun to fix, by the way. I actually liked coming in here and repainting and readjusting and fixing and just doing something else with it. So that's the story behind this postcard, is that I went and did all of that. And so the thing about this month's stuff is that I'm going to be and the reason I'm excited is because I'm going to be I've generated a ton of AI images, and I'm going to be messing with them. I'm going to be repainting them and adjusting and fixing them and photo bashing, and so I feel like that seems like a lot of fun. So I'm sending you the first batch of images that I made, that I generated on my phone, that I may or may not play with, for you guys to use as reference or whatever. Because all of the stuff I'm going to end up modifying and doing stuff with. So these are the images that I generated. Some of these I already made adjustments to. Got two of these. Yeah, so there's one version and there's a slightly different version. Yeah, so these are like I said, I put in Rembrandt. Oh, and this is weird. Like, so I typed in steampunk mouse, and then for some reason they gave me this lady. See, and she's got like weird ears. I don't know why it gave me a lady. And then this one, I really like this one. It's really cute. There's some weird crap going on down here. Again, the mice. Not sure what that's all about. So here's a steampunk mouse. Very cute. It's kind of amazing that it's AI generated. And here's this one. This is really bizarre and weird. I don't know what's going on here, but I like it. I may do something with it. I don't know. Here's definitely a steampunk. It's all cool, except right here is all wonky. Like it needs to be fixed. Like it's all messed up. And then there's this. This is one of the first ones I generated. It's just steampunk lady. This is really cute. I like the colors. I forgot what prompts I put in here. I don't even know how I ended up with this image. That's cute. Cute lady. Seriously, like it's pretty neat. All right, so this I just put Victoria. Like this was a different AI generating program. I forgot what I was doing. I think it was a Victorian. I forgot what I typed, but it's something about Victorian stuff, and it's just these weird. She's ghastly. Just weird stuff. But yeah, so all of these images you're getting, and then these, and of course you're getting these too. Okay, so those are the images for this month, and I'm going to be doing, like I said, a lot more um, AI generated artwork, and then I'm going to be messing with it because it's super fun. It's super fun. I really find that it's just relaxing, but also I'm always looking for. I'm super lazy. Like you saw in the previous video that I had a CG model, and then I posed it, and then I was gonna draw on it, and then to see if I could speed up my drawing process, so I could get just to get to finish, because it takes forever to do these things, and then so I'm experimenting with maybe taking like a photo or some kind of CG model, like kind of like what I did, and then putting it in an AI program and seeing if I can add stuff to it so that I could just have something to start with and then fix it up, and just so that it speeds things up. I don't know. Um, just I'm looking for ways to just jumpstart the process, because drawing takes so long. So long. Why? So I just want to speed it up, get things rolling, get to the fun part, get to the good stuff, kind of, you know, get to the end, get to the playing part. So like being able to just like fixing an eyeball was a lot of fun. And then maybe coming up with something to do with it, like fixing it and like just doing something else with it. I don't know. Like I said, this like needs a rim light. Maybe add some color in here. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just move on and do something else with something else, because I mean, it's not like I made this. So yeah, I'll think about it. But see, but next month it's going to be, or like at least the rest of this coming month will be a lot of this. Well, it will be just be I'll be generating uh, AI images to work on and to use as reference to make little paintings, just as reference. So like this is different than this. It's not the same thing. I just used it as reference, and I did my own thing with it. It's mostly because of the lighting, and because she's already kind of cartoony, and then I could just make her even more cartoony and even more stylized. So, all right. So thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for keep putting up with me. I'm improvising because I didn't have a whole lot of images, so now you're getting a ton of images that you may be able to use as reference. You can paint out off of them, and because I think that a lot of this stuff you could really paint. I like the lighting on this stuff is pretty good for and doing your own, so it's good reference stuff. They're almost basically these things are almost basically done, so I don't know what else to do with them. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye.